There was a moment, sometime around 2005, when watching Robinho felt like watching something that shouldn't be possible. A boy from the favelas of São Vicente, Brazil, who had learned to play on the beach with a ball made from socks. He was fluid where others were rigid, joyful where others were serious. Santos recognized it first, then the world did. Real Madrid came calling in 2005, 30 million euros. He was 21 years old and wearing the white of the Galácticos like he had always belonged there. The skill was undeniable. The potential felt limitless. And then, Manchester City, 2008, £32.5 million on the last day of the transfer window, a British transfer record at that moment. He arrived and smiled and said he was happy to be at Chelsea. He had not known where he was going until the final hours. That small, careless moment said something. Not about talent, about attention, about a life lived too loosely at the edges. There were good seasons, AC Milan on loan, a return that felt like reinvention. Brazil caps, 96 in total, goals at World Cups, a player who could still, in flashes, remind you of everything he had once promised to be. And then quietly it began to unravel. Not slowly, in pieces. In 2017, an Italian court found him guilty of participating in the gang rape of a woman in Milan in 2013. He denied the charges throughout. The appeals process stretched for years. In 2022, Brazil's Superior Court of Justice upheld the conviction. 9 years. AC Milan terminated his contract. Santos, the club of his childhood, signed him briefly, then suspended him. He appealed. Courts rejected the appeals. In 2023, Brazilian authorities began enforcement proceedings. The skill never left him. The footage is still there, the dribbles, the shimmy, the pure joy of a boy from the beach who once made the world stop. But courts are not interested in skill. Some things cannot be dribbled past. The story of Robinho is not one of faded talent. It is something harder and sadder and more permanent than that. If this story stayed with you, take a second to subscribe. A new one drops every week.